There's something sacred about stillness. I never thought I'd say that out loud, but here I am, sitting in the quiet, realizing just how much I've grown to treasure it. Sometimes I wonder if I actually enjoy solitude, or if I've just learned to adapt to the season I'm in. Maybe it's both. I've always loved people. Conversation gives me life, laughter fills me up, and I truly enjoy being a nurturer. But I've also come to appreciate the hush between the noise, the silence that lets you hear yourself think and feel. That quiet has a voice of its own, and it took me years to hear it. I remember a time when I was surrounded by crowds, music, and all the energy I thought I needed to feel whole. I was the life of the party, or at least I played the part well. But underneath the smiles and the laughter, there was an ache I couldn't name. People could see it before I could. They'd ask me, "Are you okay?" In the middle of the music, the dancing, the drinks. I'd brush it off. But deep down, I wasn't okay. That emptiness wasn't about religion. It wasn't about judgment or shame. It was about being out of sync with the woman I knew I was supposed to be. There's a truth we don't talk about enough. We can be surrounded by people and still be lonely. We can fill our calendars, our closets, and our glasses, and still feel empty inside. And that ache, it doesn't go away until we confront it head on. The turning point wasn't some dramatic spiritual awakening. It was gradual. It was quiet. It was a decision here, a habit dropped there, a night in instead of a night out. I started making peace with who I was becoming. And in that process, I realized something. We are wired for connection, real connection. Family, love, legacy. These are not just lofty ideals. They're soul-level needs. And when we deny those needs or try to delay them for too long, it shows up in the way we live, the choices we make, and the damage we do to ourselves and to others. I've watched people, good people, sabotage what they were praying for. Beautiful families broken by alcohol, by secrecy, by a lingering desire for freedom that no longer fits the life they've built. I know that pain. I've seen it. I've lived on the edge of it. But I also know the peace that comes when you turn away from the things that tear you apart. This morning, as I prepped my meals, I looked out at my backyard, my home, my peace, and I thanked God. Not because I've done everything right, but because I finally started doing the right things. No more chaos, no more drama, no more pretending. I wasn't saved in some church pew or revival meeting. I was saved in my kitchen, in my decisions, in my boundaries. I was saved from the version of me that almost threw everything away. Being saved is less about religion and more about rescue, sometimes from others, but often from ourselves. And if you're in a place right now where it feels lonely, don't run from that feeling. Lean into it. Let it teach you. Maybe your solitude is not a punishment. It's a preparation. Prepare your heart now for the love you haven't met. Shape your life now for the children who will one day look up to you. Strengthen your mind, your habits, your spirit, not because someone's watching, but because you are worth building. Your future is worth building. You're already doing it. Choosing better, eating better, thinking clearer. That's what the nest looks like before the eggs are ever laid. So don't despise this season. It's holy ground. It's where the woman you're becoming is being formed, quietly, steadily, beautifully. Keep building. They're coming.